Hi, my name is Priya Haji. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called World of Good. And we started this company to solve a social problem and use business to do it. That it's all about products that are handmade and made mostly by women around the world in small communities who are using these products to sustain their families, rebuild their communities, and change their lives. I went out and I traveled and I met with women. I went all through India, Nepal, Cambodia, Thailand. Then I went into Mexico and into Guatemala. And one of the coolest things for me is that everywhere I went, the women really looked like me. And when I would sit across from them and I really would try to listen and understand and think about their situation, and I would ask them, what could I best do to help you? And what every single one would say to me is, Priya, go back to America and figure out a way to get people there to care about what we're doing and get them to buy these kinds of things that we make instead of buying things that are being made in the big factories down the street or in the big factories in the city far away. And really took that as my mission and my responsibility to figure out how to open the market and to really connect you with these amazing women that I had met all around the world. So one of the things that's growing so much now is sustainable products, and people really wanting to buy things that they know are made in ways that are not only fair to the people who made them, but also are sustainable in the environment. Some beautiful products that we make with an organization called CraftLink in Vietnam. And they're all handmade from bamboo. They take the bamboo, they soak the bamboo for almost 2 weeks in water until it becomes really soft and more supple. They cut it into these narrow strips, and then they actually coil the strips around and around and around and around until they create the form of something that can be a bowl or it can be a plate. And it's made completely from bamboo. It's also got a beautiful wood and natural aesthetic for presenting food. And at the same time, it carries forward this incredible handwork and traditional culture in a way that just looks amazing on anyone's table. One of the other products that I love is that a lot of the handcrafted traditional products are actually extremely utilitarian. So this product line is all made by groups in Colombia. It's a handcrafted pottery. We call it the Black Gold line. And every piece can actually be used to cook a casserole, put on the stove, or put in the oven. One of the other items that I really love are these amazing traditional uses of Guatemalan textiles. And this is a hot pad, so imagine you pull this out of your oven and you set it down on there, and the entire thing is scented but with actual cloves inside of this. And so inside of the wrap, they've actually put the cloves inside. And it's got not only this amazing textile then, but this amazing scent that comes out of it that accents the food as you're presenting it and just sort of adds to the aroma and the international flavor of the meal, which I think is really cool. And one of the regions that I've traveled in is in Africa, and in the east of Africa where my dad is from. So I actually went on this trip with my dad, and we visit a lot of the producer groups that are making these baskets. The amazing thing is there's almost 200 women in this organization, and they pool their efforts and they make these different baskets in different patterns and different styles. But it's also got their sort of energy and power coming through with the item that's on your table. And I think that's part of what makes it beautiful, is that in feeding our own families and in our own homes, we also know that we're helping create opportunity to feed someone else's family through their work and through their labor. And I think that's the connection that makes these products more meaningful. So one of the things that we've focused on is how do we make these kinds of items really easy and convenient to find. So we partnered with stores. One of our best partners has been Whole Foods, and in every Whole Foods store across the country we have a small World of Good section, and all of the products each have a little story tag. It tells you where it comes from, how it was made, how it benefits that community. And then from that partnership we've been growing out into lots of other kinds of stores, and now we have almost 1,200 locations across the US that are helping create these little spaces that are helping connect these little villages to you. And what we did is we partnered with eBay, and we built this tremendous marketplace, worldofgood.com by eBay. And not only does it have the items that we work with the producers to design, but we were able to then engage organizations like 10,000 Villages and Serve and Global Exchange, who are other great entities doing this work, and help them bring their products there as well. And so really it's about creating a big partnership that creates a much bigger marketplace so that we can help a lot more people, a lot more quickly, both consumers to find great things and also for producers to connect to you. And so what makes me excited is not just the fact that all of these lives are changing around the world, but it's also the emails and the letters that I get every day from women in the US who say to me, thank you so much for what you guys are doing at World of Good, because it's helping me think differently about my choices every day. And I think that's what's really powerful, and I hope that that's the kind of bridge that we can build that's creating change on both ends.
The Hippy Gourmet is brought to you by the Hippy Gourmet's quick and simple cookbook for healthy eating. Available in stores wherever books are sold.